Janaranjana Yashoyanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Ballabha Girivanidhari Yashoyanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashoyanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Ballabha Girivanidhari Jaya Gopi Jana Ballabha Girivanidhari Yashoyanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashoda Yashoyanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajacacharya Astottara Srimad ISKCON founder Acharya, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Anantakoti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Prem Shri Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vas Hari Gaur Bhaktivinoda ki Shri Radha Krishna Go Gopinath Shyamakunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan ki Brajabhumi Brindavan Dham ki Shri Dham Mayapur ki Gangamai ki Yamunamai ki Bhakti Devi ki Tulsi Maharani ki Gaur Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam namaskritya Naram chaiva narottamam Devim saraswatim vyasam Tato jayamudirayet Nasta prayeshu abadeshu Nityam bhagavata sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naistiki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Text 21. Conversation between Manu and Kardama Muni. Tam tvānubhūtyoparata-kriyārthaṁ Tam tvānubhūtyoparata-kriyārthaṁ sva-māyayā vartita-loka-tantram namāmy abhīkṣṇaṁ namanīya-pāda sarojam alpīyasi kāma-varṣam tam tvānubhūtyoparata-kriyārthaṁ sva-māyayā vartita-loka-tantram namāmy-abhīkṣṇaṁ namanīya-pāda sarojam alpīyasi kāma-varṣam tvānubhūtyoparata-kriyārthaṁ sva-māyayā vartita-loka-tantram namāmy-abhīkṣṇaṁ namanīya-pādam alpīyasi kāma-varṣam tam tvānubhūtyoparata-kriyārthaṁ sva-māyayā vartita-loka-tantram namāmy-abhīkṣṇaṁ namanīya-pāda sarojam alpīyasi kāma-varṣam tam tvānubhūtyoparata-kriyārthaṁ sva-māyayā vartita-loka-tantram namāmy-abhīkṣṇaṁ namanīya-pāda sarojam alpīyasi kāma-varṣam tam tvānubhūtyoparata-kriyārthaṁ sva-māyayā vartita-loka-tantram namāmy abhīkṣṇaṁ namanīya-pāda sarojam alpīyasi tam tvānubhūtyoparata-kriyārthaṁ sva-māyayā vartita-loka-tantram namāmy abhīkṣṇaṁ namanīya-pāda sarojam alpīyasi kāma-varṣam tam tvānubhūtyoparata-kriyārthaṁ sva-māyayā vartita-loka-tantram namāmy abhīkṣṇaṁ namanīya-pāda alpīyasi kāma-varṣam. Anyone else? Tam, that, tva, you, anubhūtyā, by realizing, uparata, disregarded, kriyā, enjoyment of fruitive activities, artham, in order that, sva-māyayā, by your own energy, vartita, brought about, loka-tantram, the material worlds, namāmy, I offer obeisances, abhīkṣṇaṁ, continuously, namanīya, worshipable, pāda-sarojam, lotus feet, alpīyasi, on the insignificant, kāma, desires, varṣam, showering. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. I continuously offer my respectful obeisances unto your lotus feet, of which it is worthy to take shelter, because you shower all benedictions on the insignificant. To give all living entities detachment from fruitive activity by realizing you, you have expanded these material worlds by your own energy. Please repeat. I continuously offer my respectful obeisances unto your lotus feet, of which it is worthy to take shelter, because you shower all benedictions on the insignificant, to give all living entities detachment from fruitive activity by realizing you. You have expanded these material worlds by your own energy. Everyone, therefore, whether he desires material enjoyment, liberation, or transcendental service of the Lord, should engage himself offering obeisances unto the Supreme Lord, because the Lord can award everyone his desired benediction. In Bhagavad Gita, the Lord affirms, Ye yatam mam prapajyante. Anyone who desires to be a successful enjoyer in this material world is awarded that benediction by the Lord. Anyone who wants to be liberated from the entanglement of this material world is given liberation by the Lord. And anyone who desires to constantly engage in his service in full Krishna consciousness is awarded that benediction by the Lord. For material enjoyment, he has prescribed so many ritualistic, sacrificial performances in the Vedas, and thus people may take advantage of these instructions and enjoy material life in higher planets or in a noble aristocratic family. These processes are mentioned in the Vedas, and one can take advantage of them. It is similar with those who want to be liberated from this material world. Unless one is disgusted with the enjoyment of this material world, he cannot aspire for liberation. Liberation is for one who is disgusted with material enjoyment. Vedanta Sutra says, therefore, atato brahma jigyasa. Those who have given up the attempt to be happy in this material world can inquire about the absolute truth. For those who want to know the absolute truth, the Vedanta Sutra is available, as is Srimad Bhagavatam, the actual explanation of Vedanta Sutra. Since Bhagavad Gita is also Vedanta Sutra, by understanding Srimad Bhagavatam, Vedanta Sutra, or Bhagavad Gita, one can obtain real knowledge. When one obtains real knowledge, he becomes theoretically one with the Supreme. And when he actually begins the service of Brahman or Krishna consciousness, he is not only liberated, but situated in his spiritual life. Similarly, for those who want to lord it over material nature, there are so many departments of material enjoyment. Material knowledge and material science are available, and the Lord provides for persons who want to enjoy them. The conclusion is that one should worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead for any benediction. The word kāma-varṣam is very significant, for it indicates that he satisfies the desires of anyone who approaches him. But one who sincerely loves Krishna and yet wants material enjoyment is in perplexity. Krishna, being very kind toward him, gives him an opportunity to engage in the transcendental loving service of the Lord, and he gradually forgets the hallucination. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Gyana Gyana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Gena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. So in this chapter, we know that Swayambhuva Manu is approaching a great yogi, Kardama Muni, who lived 100,000 years in Satya Yuga, beginning of Satya Yuga, and performed the yoga practices, the Patanjali system of yoga. But here we see that Manu, son of Brahma, is going to approach him to enter into Grihastha ashram and marry Devahuti. And this is the will of the Lord. The Lord wants to populate the universe with all types of living entities. Sarva yonishu kunteya murtiya sambhavantiya tesham brahma mahadyonir aham bija pradapita. That Krishna, he is the father of all the species of life, all the living beings, 8,400,000 different species of life. And he does that through the Prajapatis, through Lord Brahma, the original Prajapati, and then Priyavrata Maharaj, Uttanapada, Daksha, various Prajapatis. They produce so many different types of living beings. So here we see that the universe is populated with all types of species of life, all types of beings, which is quite surprising to the atheistic class of man. They say that only on this planet there's life. There's no other life on any other planet. There's actually no God. Asatyam apratishtam te jagadahura nishvaram. like this, unfortunately, especially here in Kali Yuga, manda sumanda matayo manda bhagya hi upadritaha prayana parisha shabda kalir asmin yuge janaha. The people are very, very unintelligent, manda sumanda, very foolish, and they are simply misguided by other foolish scientists, politicians, so-called leaders. They're all being misguided and going into ignorance. Nate viduso arthagatimi Vishnu. They don't know about Lord Vishnu. They don't know the supreme absolute truth. That Lord Vishnu, nityo nichanam chaitanas chaitananam, eko bahanam yo vidadati kaman. That actually Lord Vishnu, He's supplying the necessities of all living beings. Maya dakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam. He is running the whole show. Adantaracha paramanu chyantarasta. He's in every atom between the atoms. He's arranging everything. Everything is working so nicely in our universe. All types of beings are here. All the various systems are arranged in such a wonderful way. Even the atheists, they say, the universe is very fine-tuned universe. And say, why is that? So, this is the real knowledge which is given by the Mahajanas, by the great personalities, the disciplic succession. One time, one devotee, Prabhupada, what proof is that the cosmology of the Vedas is true? Prabhupada said, our proof is the Guru Parampara system. Imam Vishvashpate Yogam Proktavam Mahamavyayam Vivishvan Manave Prahur Manur Ikshvakave Bravit. That the Sun God, he was instructed by Krishna 2 million years ago. Millions of years ago. This universe has been going on for millions and millions and millions of years with highly intelligent persons. And this knowledge was passed down to Manu, who passed it down to Ikshvaku. Like that it comes down to this earth planet. It goes all over the universe, this Srimad Bhagavatam, this Vedanta Sutra. So, we know in the second canto, I believe 17th chapter, Sukadeva Goswami says, Akama sarvakamo va moksha kama udaradi tivrena bhakti yogena. That whether you have no material desires, akama, sarvakamo va, you have material desires, unlimited material desires, to enjoy this material world. Moksha karma, you want to be liberated, you're fed up with this material world. As Krishna warns Arjuna in the 14th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, karmana sukritasyahu satvikam nirmalam phalam rajasam tu phalam dukam agyana tamasa shritam. That in the mode of goodness, one's heart becomes purified. One experiences a feeling of peace and happiness. But in the mode of passion, which is characterized by loba, pravitim, aramba, hard work to accumulate material possessions. Loba, pravitim, aramba, karmana, ashrama, spriha. I have uncontrollable desire, spriha, to accumulate things and enjoy my senses, right? So Krishna warns that these things, you may want these things, and of course Krishna is supplying. He is supplying everything. Not a blade of grass moves without the sanction of the Lord. Yantarudani Maya, Ishvara Sarvabhutanam, Rideshi Arjuna. He's traveling with us in our hearts, fulfilling our desires. One birth after the next. Purusha Prakriti Stohi Bhunkte Prak. We're going from one species to the next. We're given our senses, the eyes, the ears, the tongue, the nostrils, all the senses are given to us by Krishna. Here, try to enjoy. Enjoying for millions and millions and millions of lifetimes. But now, here, Kardama Muni is saying that you can fulfill all desires, moksha karma udaradi, tivrena bhakti yogena, but bhakti yoga, that is the desire. And yabilashita shunyam jnana karma navidam. Anu kunil krishnanu shivanam bhaktir uttama. That the highest process is this devotional service to the Lord. Anashaktasya vishayan yataham upayunjataha. Nirbandha Krishna sambandhe. That I see everything in relationship to Krishna, and that Krishna is the supreme proprietor of everything. And therefore, if I really want self-satisfaction, then I have to use everything in the service of the Lord and not become overwhelmed by lobha praviti maramba, greed. I want more and more and more. The emptiness in my heart, I'm trying to fill it with all kinds of material things and material pleasures. Vasudeva Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojitaha Janiyatu Ashu Vairagyam. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving us knowledge, renunciation, and devotional service to the Lord. That is what Gauranga Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself, here in Kali Yuga is giving us Vairagya Vijja Nija Bhakti Yogam Shiksharksham Eka Purusha Purana. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Sharira Dhari Kritambutur Yastam Aham Prapadye. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, who these are great personalities who have come to enrich the pastimes here in the Holy Dham. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is so merciful. Krishna is merciful. He comes even in Kali Yuga, the age of darkness, the age of hypocrisy. Kalir dosha nide. It's full of all kinds of dosha, all kinds of miseries, all kinds of complications, all kinds of conflicts. Everything is upside down here in Kali Yuga. But Krishna comes, and he comes like a devotee. Vairagya Vijja Nija. He comes to teach us how to be detached from this world. That we live in the world. Brahma, ahasiko brahmani, idaya karmani, sangam tyaktva karotya, lipite na sapapena padu-patram. The one who engages in service to Krishna, brahmani, idaya karmani, sangam tyaktva karotya. He's not attached. He sees that Krishna is the master. Krishna is the puppet master. And I'm just the puppet. Like Ramananda Roy. Whatever you want me to say, I'm saying. You're simply like empowering whatever I'm saying. So Ramananda Roy and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was empowering him to explain beyond Varnashram Dharma. That devotional service is transcendental even to Varna and ashramas. So, Brahmani hiyadaya karmani sangam tyakva karotya. The devotee is engaging in activities for the pleasure of the Lord. He sees that Krishna is in everything, everything is in Krishna. Everything is meant to please the Lord. We accept those things which are conducive to devotional service and reject those things which are inconducive. So we also accept those things which are conducive to attentive chanting, gratitude chanting of the holy name. We want to chant Krishna's Nam, contains his Rupa, his Leela, and his Guna. Everything, the fountainhead of all this is Nam, Krishna's name. So yes, we want to chant Krishna's name with great affection and gratitude and appreciation, not mechanical chanting. The Lord is there in his holy name. This is his mercy. Kali Kalera Nama Rupa Krishna Avatar. Nama Hoitehar Sarva Jagat Nishtar. That Krishna comes Nam Avatar in the form of his holy name. So that's the backbone of our spiritual life, is chanting of the holy name with strong desire for purification. I want to come to the platform of Janiyatu Ashu Vairagyam. No material desire. Aniha means no material desire. Nothing whatsoever, subtle or gross. Just like Bhakti Siddhanta warns us that we're chanting we may be chanting the weeds surrounding our creeper, like jiva hinsa, causing anxiety to other devotees or other beings, or kutinata, my mind, fault finding. Oh, who is this devotee? Doesn't he know who I am? Doesn't he know what I've done for Krishna? Like the kutinati, fault finding. Pratishta, desire for name and fame, false pride. These things are contaminations also within our hearts. Puja, desire to be acknowledged and worshipped and put on a pedestal. Oh, he's a great devotee. Sanatana Goswami, when he met Lord Chaitanya in Varanasi, he's saying, Amike, who am I? I don't even know who I am. People say I'm a big minister. Prabhupada explains that the Sanatana Goswami is so humble. He was a big minister. People call me a pandit. Say, I'm a learned person. I'm a pandit, big minister of Hussain Shah. He said, I don't know who I am. Who am I? Just like Krishna is chastising Arjuna the same way. Gatasuna gatasuncha nanuso chanti pandita. He's speaking like a learned. So Sanatana Goswamis, the 6 Goswamis, they're exemplifying and being empowered by the Lord how to practice devotional service to the Lord, devoid of anyabilashita shunyam, make all material desires, all the weeds in our heart that are there, we have to vent them out of our heart by attentively chanting and being very conscious of the contamination that can infiltrate us. Kam, krodh, lobh, moha, mada, matsarya, jiva hinsa, kutinati, pratishta, puja. These are all various contaminations, subtle and gross, within our hearts. How can we become pure? Utsahan nischayat dharyat tatta karma pravartana. Enthusiasm, patience, determination and confidence. Following in the footsteps of the great acharyas. We are so fortunate. So fortunate. All these great personalities, they appeared here in the district of Nadia. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Narottam Das, great personalities. Srinivasacharya, Rupa, Sanatan, Jiva. They've all come to give the mercy of the Sankirtan movement that is predicted by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, predicted by Veda Vyasadeva, Krishna Varnam Tvisha Krishna Sango Pangascha, that this is what's happening on this planet. This is the light for this planet. And Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he was always promoting, he told Raghunath Bhatta, you simply recite Srimad Bhagavatam. And Raghunath Bhatta, the son of Tapan Mishra, he would chant this Srimad Bhagavatam in so many different tunes. And he never saw the faults in any devotee. Even though there may be faults, he would never, focus on that. He'd focus on the good qualities of every devotee. So even if one devotee may have some material contamination or may have some material desire, he's well situated because he is trying to please Guru and Krishna. Yasya devi para bhaktir yata devi tataguru. Firm faith in the spiritual masters, our predecessor acharyas. Firm faith in Srila Prabhupada's words. Every word is embellished with the dust from the lotus feet of Krishna. Prabhupada said, I didn't write these books. Krishna wrote. That's why I'm reading these books. Srila Prabhupada, he said, Krishna's dictating to me. These are very powerful. Prabhupada said, even they touch my books, their lives become perfect. This is inconceivable, achintya. The Srimad Bhagavatam is also achintya, inconceivable. It transforms the lives of people throughout the world. So here, Karadama Muni, great personality here in the pages of Srimad Bhagavatam, he's glorifying Lord Vishnu. The Lord is so merciful. He's appearing so many times. He appeared as Vamanadev. He came and he said, I will appear in the womb of Aditi, and I will come and force Bali Maharaj to Atmani Vedanam, surrender everything. So Bali Maharaj, although he's born in the family of the demons, Daityas, he's a pure devotee of the Lord. Guru Nasasyat Svajano, he rejected Sukaracharya. Sukaracharya, oh no, you're going to ruin your material life. This is a trick. This is Lord Vishnu. He's going to trick you. Here, Prabhupada says that kāma-varṣam is very significant. It indicates that he satisfies the desires of anyone who approaches him, but one who sincerely loves Krishna and yet wants material enjoyment is in perplexity. So Bala Maharaj ruled the entire universe. He had pleased the descendants of Brigamuni, these Brahmins, and he got power over even the demigods. But he was instructed by his grandfather, Prahlad Maharaj, who's a great Mahajan. And so when Sukaracharya was warning him, and Sukaracharya cursed him, I curse you, you're bereft of everything. Yes, yasyaham anugrinami hanisyettadhanam shana. Prabhupada said this first when he lost his business. That if Krishna really loves you, he takes everything away, and then all your relatives and friends reject you. Oh, this person is useless. What can he do for me? He can't get me, a Christmas present or something. So like that here, Krishna being very kind towards the devotee gives him an opportunity to engage in transcendental loving service of the Lord, and he gradually forgets the hallucination. The hallucination. Janasya mohoyam aham mameti. That we're entangled in this material world, and we're thinking, this is my body, these are my children, this is my property, my bank balance, like this. Pumso striyo maitani bhavametam tayore varidya grantim. The knot in the heart. So Krishna, he took everything away, and what does he give? We purchase Krishna. Queen Kunti is saying, Janmaishwarya Shruta Shubir Edamana Madapuman Naivar Habi Atibatim. That you cannot approach Krishna, you cannot address Krishna with affection unless you you get rid of all material ambitions, all material hopes and dreams, hallucinations. So Queen Kunti is praying like that, and she's telling Krishna, I prefer when I'm in difficult situations, because Krishna, you show up and you protect myself and my sons. She said, this is better. Tat karma pravartanat. She says, vipadar-shantu tashat from tatra karma pravartanat. That I wish that these calamities would come again and again, and thus I can see you again and again. So the Lord is so personal that he appears in front of his devotees. Here he's appearing in front of Kardama Muni, his great devotee of the Lord. He's not just a yogi. Yogi namapi sarvesham madgaten. He is the pure devotee yogi. The highest of all yoga is the pure devotee, the person who engages his mind, body, all his activities, ihayasya harir dasye, in the service of Krishna, the service of the Lord. So this is the final conclusion here, that Kardama Muni, who is glorifying Lord Vishnu here, is saying that anyone and everyone should approach you. And gradually their material desires, their desires for moksha, their desires tapasvis, like Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu right here, he was dancing every evening in the house of Srivas Thakur. And one brahmachari who was practicing austerities, he was only eating some fruit and drinking some milk daily. No grains, no halava, no rasgullas. He said, Srivas, can I come and sneak into this intimate association, the Lord and his intimate associates, engaging in ecstatic kirtan every night in the Srivasangam. Srivas, okay, merciful devotee, okay, you come, you hide in the corner. So Lord Chaitanya is dancing in ecstasy and he feels, oh, there's someone in here, someone's bringing down my ecstasy. Someone's compromising this kirtan. Srivas, did you allow someone in? Yeah, brahmachari, he's very austere. He's just eating fruit, drinking a little milk. Lord Chaitanya said, get out. You cannot you cannot purchase me by simply this austerity, eating fruit, drinking milk. Only by pure devotion. Patram pushpam palam tuyam. Take a rasgula, offer it to me, and relish it. Not this Falgu Vairagya. So Lord Chaitanya was quite strong and evicted him from the house, Srivasangam. But then he became, compassionate, merciful. And okay, bring him back. He said, only by pure naham vedarna tapasa nati cheja. Krishna tells Arjuna in the 11th chapter, when Krishna shows his two-armed form, Naham Veda Natapasa Nadanina Nachejaya Nasakyamik Charjuna Jusavam Asimayate. You can't see this two-armed form by doing tapasya and being a big Vedic scholar or doing special charity, all these things. These are very pious activities. Like so many kings would perform pious activities. But bhaktyastu ananyaya shakya. Ahamevam vidorjana. Only by this pure devotional service. And now it's being offered to us. The demigods, they're doing all kinds of rituals, all kinds of things in the higher planets. They want to come and take birth in this area, on this planet, because this chanting of the holy name is the Yuga Dharma. Simply by chanting this holy name, Krite Yad, how's it go? Kalir Yad Dari Kirtanam. In Kali Yuga, just by chanting this holy name of the Lord, we can attain the same results that someone performs, Krite Yad Dhyayatu Vishnu, by meditating for thousands of years on Lord Vishnu. So it's very special. These holy names are very special. Namnakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis. All the Shakti of Krishna. Like Kardama Muni is explaining. And we're reading in the Bhagavatam. And Lord Brahma is glorifying Krishna in the 10th canto. That cause and effects, they all come from you. All the universes, Krishna says in the Gita also, I enter into all the planets and therefore maintain their orbits. All the planets are moving in a very specific way in their orbits. Everything is going on akshena, under the superintendence of Krishna. So all that Shakti that you see, all the power, Yadya Vibhuti Matsvatvam Srimad Urvitam Evava, is a spark of Krishna's power. The sun, the moon, the planets, everything, spark of Krishna's power. And now he's come in his holy name in Kali Yuga. So even the demigods, they want to come here and taste the nectar of the holy name. Lord Brahma comes in the form of, as the incarnation of Namacharya Haridas Thakur, to taste the nectar of the holy name. So many personalities come to taste the nectar of the holy name. Even Lord Shiva's wife, she said, I want to taste the nectar of the holy name. Simantini in Antardvip. She appears there and begs Lord Chaitanya's mercy. And Lord Chaitanya gives her the mercy of the holy name. Simantini. So like that, this is very good instruction here, that whether one has many material desires or wants the moksha or anything, we should engage in devotion, pure devotional service. And in the age of Kali, it's very, very simple. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And avoid all 10 offenses to the holy name. And come to the state of Raganuga Bhakti. That is our goal. Anurag Bhakti. Unalloyed devotional service. Hare Krishna, thank you very much. There's 5 minutes for questions, comments. We have some Prabhupada disciples here. Yes, Ramachar Prabhu.
Thank you for that encyclopedic class. I find in the text, it seems difficult, almost that there's a contradiction.
Yeah.
Because the whole purport is about whatever you want, you will get it from God. Okay. So that point you made very clear. But the text itself says, to give all living entities detachment from fruitive activity by realizing you have expanded these material worlds. Expanding the material worlds doesn't give me, on the face of it, detachment from the material world. It just makes it unlimited opportunities for different type of sense enjoyment without ever ending. And that cycle, which we read about in prior verses, that wheel never stops spinning. As long as we have material desires, there's unlimited forms and sense gratifications. So how is this text that by expanding the material worlds, you're freeing us from fruitive activities? That was my question.
Well, this question is also asked by people in other religions and so on. You know, like some Christians say, God is supplying us this world to enjoy. We have domain over the world. But the principle of divine love requires free will. And we know we have free will. So, Krishna, in the Upanishads, it says he's fulfilling the desires of all living beings since time immemorial. So Krishna, a man is proposing, God is disposing. So Prabhupada used to say the child, he wants to touch the fan, which is brrr. The child puts his finger, ouch. So Krishna is arranging it, although he's supplying and fulfilling our desires with the material world. He's arranged it in such a way that we get a little taste of the whip. There's the different whips: lamentation, thirst, hunger. 10 whips are described in the Krishna book. And of course, they're the 6 plunderers. So he arranges it in such a way, dukkhalayam shashvatam. Okay, you want to play? Go ahead, you have free will. I can't force anyone to love me, Krishna is saying. So he's supplying the material world with all its complexities. He says, you go ahead, Brahmanda Brahmite, you go ahead, you travel around, enjoy eating stone, artham dasakursa. I ate mucus, I ate stone, I lived in the heavenly planets, Svargaloka, Tapaloka, all these heavenly planets, enjoying, you know. But ultimately, of course, it's Marchalokam, a place of death. Abrahma Bhuvana Loka is a place of death. Even Lord Brahma, although he lives for an insanely long time, he also has to leave, you know. When Karana Vishnu breathes in, one breath of Karana Vishnu. So he's supplying, but it's kind of here, it's being described, and Srila Prabhupada is describing the purport. Okay, you want to try and enjoy, separate from Krishna, but Krishna is If you do it in Krishna consciousness, if you align yourself with Krishna, ultimately you'll get purified. Isn't it?
What I was sensing is that by Krishna expanding unlimitedly the material worlds, just by that, with no interventions, it could take millions and millions and millions of lifetimes before you get frustrated. You're trying over and over again. It could be millions and millions of lifetimes. In our line, that's not acceptable. That is absolutely the opposite of why Prabhupada came. Rather, we have to intervene, even though this is the process of Krishna expanding and giving everyone free will. Go ahead, enjoy for millions and billions of lifetimes, you fools. You're in these hallucinations. We have to wake them up. Right. I heard Prabhupada say this morning in a class, you're waking someone up. He says, don't bother me. Don't disturb me. And Prabhupada said, we must disturb them. They're about to die over and over and over again. Unless we intervene and preach and give them a book, they're going to just die with no realizations. Take billions of years for them to get frustrated. So that's what I was sensing, that we must intervene, hearing about this process of endless expansion of material worlds. We are preachers. Lord Chaitanya's movement is all about disturbing them, waking them up, preaching, not just letting it go and whenever they finally wake up. That's not our path. That's not our movement. That's what I was sensing from reading this text. Hare Krishna.
Yes, and that was quite obvious. Srila Prabhupada was always whipping us, as you very well know, Ramaswar Prabhu. Oh, you did 1 million books? Double it. Prabhupada, double it. He was just beating us to distribute his books because, as he said, these books are they're the book Bhagavat. They're the God himself in the form of Bhagavatam. And he was pressuring us constantly to go out there and deliver the souls, or sacrifice our life. Prabhupada called us warriors. He would say, you're my soldiers. Go out in the front lines and face the enemy. The Kali Yuga, he told Tripurari one time, you can push back Kali Yuga. Yeah, why not? Push back Kali Yuga. So that's our business. Especially in this age of Kali, that so many sinful acts every day, so many sinful reactions are being incurred by people unknowingly. You know, you meet people who are religious. No, we can eat the cow, we can eat animals, no problem. Slaughterhouse civilization. And Prabhupada says, deep, dark dungeon. It's a dungeon of darkness, he says. So our business is to deliver the conditioned souls, the fallen souls, deliver them from this millions and billions of births. Kumbhipaka, you get boiled in oil. If you eat cooked animals, then you go to Kumbhipaka, one of the 28 hells described in the 5th canto, I believe the 17th or 16th chapter. Kumbhipaka, creamy bhojana, various hells, Tamisha, Andhra Tamisha. They're going there unknowingly. They don't know. So our business is to wake them up, and to sometimes risk our own lives. Risk our own lives to deliver the souls. And so many devotees, we know that many devotees have been abused, sometimes killed during the course of doing their duty, performing their preaching activities. They've died, they've been beaten. Haridas Thakur, glorious example. He was praying, please forgive the constables, please forgive them. The Qazi ordered that he would be beaten in 22 marketplaces, but he prayed for them to go back to Godhead. Let me accept their sinful reactions. Prahlad Maharaj, the same thing. My only lamentation is that all these living beings, maya sukaya baram udvahato, they're all suffering this maya sukaya. So that is the mood of the followers of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, is to give it all to help the fallen souls. And Srila Prabhupada's books are creating the revolution throughout the world. This is the real revolution, not the book Das Kapital by Karl Marx. Das Kapital, you know. No. This is the real revolution. Tadvar Gisargo Janataga Viplavo. Creating a revolution in the lives of the world's misdirected civilization. And it's simply getting worse and worse. This Kali Yuga is getting more and more pronounced. So thank you, Prabhu, for that. Our business is to yare deke tarikaha, to do whatever our qualities, talents are, use it in the missionary service of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and take risks to deliver the souls. Thank you very much. It's 9:05. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna. Haribo, Haribo.